Hello. Hello. How are we doing today? Happy day. That's good. Welcome, Unicorn Poi. Welcome, welcome. To press a few buttons. This button. Okay. Welcome. I think we're just side questing today, so we're gonna, you know, keep doing that. Side questing. Love walking down steep inclines on ice. Very fun. Of course. I mean, what's the issue with that? Just have balance, Lamau. Just don't fall over. Don't slip. The forces of gravity don't exist. Friction doesn't exist. You just need to balance better. Yeah, but I suppose it's about that time for places that get snow. That there is, in fact, snow and ice, and also situations which become a little bit more precarious when there is snow and ice. Unlike this place ain't got ice worth shit. I do, but it's annoyingly slow and I can't warm my hands in my pockets if I want to be safe. That's fair. No, I actually think ice is super dangerous. Like, actually. For the reason you are saying, which is like, okay, well, I mean, you have to put like a lot more effort into being balanced and not falling over and shit, and it's like, okay, well, you know. I could do that. It's just, I think also even when you take all of those precautions, based on how steep the incline is, you can also just fall over anyways. Like, it doesn't really matter.
That's the way.
Yeah.
Isn't this a dilemma?
One of my friends almost bit his tongue off when he slipped while in a hurry. Oh, true. That makes sense. That's fair. It is interesting how you think about, jaws are pretty good at biting things. So, if your tongue is where your chompers are, then, with enough force, I guess it's just gone, you know? It just kind of be what it do. Be what a shame. I'm planning on playing a, more proactive deck in Elder Dragon Highlander. Because it seems people have forgotten what a menace I am. I think in most recent times, so I think probably about like a year or two. For about a year or two, I've been playing relatively reactive decks. Like, they're not super keen on winning, I guess. All the way dating back to, like, donating people Ristic Study, because I thought that was funny. And someone who joined my playgroup relatively recently, he's talking about his deck again. Yeah, my fat decks. But, well, I mean, listen, you know, if you didn't want to hear about lame magic stuff, then, you know, I think you're in the wrong stream. My life is lame magic things and then working on projects. That's literally my life. Yeah, someone who joined relatively recently was basically like, well, I think if people get mad about you winning the game, they should get good. And I'm like, I don't think this... I genuinely don't think you understand. I think I traumatized one of my friends from literally going like, alright, I will attack a bunch. Cast Time Walk. I will tag a bunch again. Everyone dies. My friend is traumatized by Time Walks. My friend is traumatized by me saying the word Time Walk. So we're going back to it. I will actually be playing a deck that wins the game. I'm looking forward to it. That's basically what I'm saying. Because this new guy doesn't understand. They don't get it. They don't know of Laris the Menace.
Well, isn't this a dilemma?
Luckily he got away with only severely damaging his tongue and was unable to speak properly for a few weeks. Yeah, I mean, that's still not great. It's not great for, I think... It's so bizarre when people talk about recovering from injuries, and I feel like... I can't remember the last time I've been severely injured in, like, a debilitating way. I don't think that has ever really happened. I think there was actually one case where, do not know how to explain the context for this. There was one time I was forced to do No Nut November. It was not fun. It was not good. No, that was the last time I was debilitatingly injured. You know, context irrelevant, but it was at least a few weeks. So, yeah, he's talking about his dick again. No! I'm sorry. I wish I had other things to... I can be normal. I swear I can be normal. How... Here, what's a normal thing? Man, I was shopping for food at the grocery store. And, man, I went in there and I was like, wow. Wow, that food is on sale. I should buy more of it because it's on sale. Like, wow. I've never actually done No Nut November. What's the big deal? I don't think... I think that it is a meme. Like, it's actually just a meme, right? Like, it's not a real thing. It wasn't even in November for me. I'm just suggesting that there was a number of weeks that shared theming with the base premise or context of No Nut November. That's it. That's all I was saying. Basically, you know... I feel like there's no good way to explain the context, which is why I'm not explaining it. But, you know... I have done it. It sure was a waste of time. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't... It's just a big meme, you know? I am always participating in Triple N. That being non-stop nut. I'm always participating in that every day of my life. What's another normal thing for me to talk about? I really don't have anything. I guess I'm just a terrible person. I was like, man, can I think of anything normal to say? It's like, no. Not really. There's new event. Every once in a while, Dungeon Fighter has like a leveling event to start a new character. So I in fact did the event to start a new character, and then I remembered and realized that I don't actually want to play the game. It's very funny. Ooh, but there is... Wait, let me see if I can download this GIF. No, it's gonna turn off the music if I tab out. Oh, that's so unfortunate. There's, The character I made is an exorcist, so they recently got a class rework. The important thing is, one of the spirits is like a water dragon. It's like a tiny water dragon that whacks things. But at the end of her skill, she just like power stances and looks all smug, and it's very cute. And I feel like I want to show you guys, but I need to go download the GIF. Which means we won't have background music for while I'm finding this thing. Okay, two seconds. You're gonna have to deal with the awkward silence for all of like 2 seconds. So that I can find this GIF of this thing. Where is it? Oh, that's not it. It's not it either. Oh, there's that. Oh, I think I found it. The question is it gonna work? Like, is it gonna display properly? Okay. Pause. Do I have an image on here? I do, right? Nope, not that one. This one. This one I normally use for images. This one. Let's hope it plays. Let's hope it plays. Oh my god, it's so tiny. Wait. The actual image itself is very tiny. Well, hopefully this isn't like giga deep fried. Look at that thing. It goes in, it does its thing, and then it power stances. And it's really unfortunate because you can make builds, right, that focus on particular skills. That's like kind of the interesting thing to do. Now the problem is that when you change this skill, which would make it better for min-maxing, she dashes off of the screen, and then you can't actually see the power stancing anymore. And I'm like, man, come on. I wanna make a build where I focus on this because it's very cute. But the way to min-max the damage is it doesn't. You don't get to see the power stance. It's very unfortunate. That is what I did a few days ago. That's it. I know, it's so interesting. Here, let me see if there's another interesting thing I can think of. What if you gave me a prompt? If you give me a prompt, what is something that I can talk about that like a normal person would talk about? And then I can try being normal. Oh, is Path 2 out? I don't actually want to play that game, but you know, apparently PoE is good. And I keep getting it mixed up with PTE. Path 2 XL. That is something, the concept of normalcy.
That's the way.
I mean, like, what do you mean by normalcy? Like, what would you define as normal?
Well,
One second.
isn't this a dilemma?
That's for you to answer? See, I wasn't sure if you wanted to give me qualifiers or not. But the thing about, like, normal is that it's just a standard, right? So it's like people have experiences, and then they go like, is that normal or not normal? Right? And like, what is your frame of reference? The interesting thing for me is that, like, so for example, being a VTuber fan, right? Like, you'll see some crazy shit in the VTuber fan sphere. And then I'll be like, ah, that's kind of expected. Like, that's not that strange. But the thing is, if you have a greater context, you would go like, well, listening to some idiot on the internet who has 1.8k subs in a cute anime girl avatar is not normal. I think a lot of people wouldn't find that normal. I think operating an avatar is already not very normal for a lot of people. Right? Like, it's just strange. I think that people having an online identity that is not their name is also considered strange to a lot of people. Like, that's not very normal. There are people who just, like, have, like, dead ass their, like, first last name as their YouTube account, and then, like, they... Like, that is how they interact on social media. You know what I mean? That's just what they do. Like, the whole concept of, like, subscribers, followers, like, internet drama, beef, whatever. Like, there are people who just, like, watch TV when they get home from their 9 to 5, and then they go to sleep. You know what I mean? Like, does that make sense? So, like, normal is all about perspective and expectations. But, like, normal is technically whatever you want it to be. Which is why I'm like, well, I'm gonna talk about these things. Like, this is what's happening. But I feel like the problem for me is that, like, my frame of reference is that people don't play Dungeon Fighter. Welcome to my frame of reference is that people, like, not everybody plays Magic, but sometimes I want to talk about it because that's what I've been doing. Right? So, I just, like, don't talk about these things because it's like, I'm gonna start saying some shit about Magic and then no one understands. No one understands that I've traumatized my friend by casting Time Walk and ending the game. Like, we literally played a game where I was like, attack this person, they die. And they're like, what are you gonna do next? Like, Time Walk and kill everybody? I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna cast this Time Walk and then kill everybody. And they were like, like... And then I determined that I am not allowed to proactively win the game because people are too scared of my proactive decks. Instead, I just sit there and watch the world burn and blow shit up. So you're cheating in EDH? What do you mean? Oh, because I'm casting Time Walk and that card is banned? Yeah, exactly. I'm casting very explicitly 2-mana Time Walk and I'm cheating because I'm using 2-mana Time Walk. Magnificent Backfire? More like magnificent backshots. Yeah, well, the thing is, they were just saying how predictable the outcome of a game is once it is over. Right? Which I don't even think is necessarily something for them to be salty about. And, I think there are better players now. But the point is, I was reassembling a couple decks that I knew were, like, relatively good. They're obviously not CEDH, which is, like, the realm of 2-card combos and tutors. Like, EDH is a stupid format, because, like, realistically, the best strategies are just to, like, win the game. But the thing is, like, no one does that. It's kind of like playing D&D, if you think about it, right? Or, like, certain RPGs, where, like, there are ways to play optimal characters. But the thing is, like, it's not fun, right? Like, it's not fun to have a hyper min-maxed character in an RPG, necessarily. It's not necessarily fun. I mean, it could be fun, depending on how intricate the systems are. But my general understanding is that if there are winners and losers out of character creation, then, like, it can feel pretty bad. Especially if someone's playing a character that's not, like, very good. But the thing that I think about, right, is, like, I just approach it from the... from, like, the game design lens. Which is that, like, listen, winning and losing is not important, right? Like, winning and losing is the stakes of, like, what people care about. So there's that. Like, comparatively, you could say something like, I'm better than you because I won this game. Or people, like... We generally care about the winner or loser of a game, I guess, is what I'm saying. Like, that's the most default lens people apply to it. But when I go into those things, I think more about, like, what is the experience of actually playing that game? So if I'm playing D&D, and it's like, we have a Berserker, or something. I haven't played D&D in a long time, so excuse my class references. I guess it would be a warrior. Just like a generic warrior. So we already have a warrior. The warrior's going to be doing something. if I want to play a warrior, I kind of go like, okay, well, what thing can I do that's slightly different than what they're doing, but also contribute to the team? And then in a combat scenario, or like in a secondary skills check scenario, like non-combat, any kind of non-combat scenario that requires skills, like, how do I differ from this person, right? And the reason why that's important is that it feels kind of bad if you have this access to the same skill set and then you just do what the other person was doing but better, right? So having a collection of actions that the party can take that you as the player need to keep track of makes it feel good when either you or like the person you're playing with like can think of a solution to a scenario, which I like representing with the game Spirit Island. That is a game that has like very complicated game actions that are hard for the entire table to keep track of. So you have enough actions. It is called Fighter? Okay, sorry, it's not Warrior. So in Spirit Island, there's a very complicated set of actions that you need to take as a player of a spirit. So the thing is, because that is too complicated for one person to, like, take on their own, like, certainly you could. If you had enough time, you could just play 4 characters and it doesn't matter. I've literally done that. But it's just, like, not very fun, right? It's fun to be, like, on a team of people who understand their character and can play them well, right? So if I'm playing Spirit Bird, it's like Wayfinder or something, right? When I tell someone that I can push like 5 units to their square, right? They go like, oh, that's really cool, you should do that. And then we work together and we solve something. Realistically, a single person could have come to that conclusion. But because we're doing different things, we feel good about coordinating. So it's the same thing for EDH. It's like, if people aren't going to play removal and then are going to feel frustrated when no one can test the combo win, then I guess I'll play removal, right? It's just a matter of like what is at the table and what is the experience that we're going to have. It's kind of annoying if you get shut down like 20 times, so my deck can't be that good. But also people don't really like it when I just like combo off and I kill them. So instead, I'm just going to like every once in a while interact with the table. People seem to be okay with that. Like, no one wants to lose randomly to a combo win the first time. Like, you want to fight, you want to interact, you want there to be, like, a bit of a game to be played. Which, you know, not everyone's going to have access to doing stuff like that. So the question then becomes, like, well, what's actually fun for me to do? I like ending games. Ending games is fun. So, I'm gonna try that. You know, play a more combo-centric deck that just wins the game. We'll see how it goes. People who freak out like that should probably get more hobbies, like play the new card game Divorce Dads. What is Divorce Dads? What the heck is that?
Hey, mister.
And much like D&D, if one person at the table min-maxes, it ruins the experience for everyone else. Yeah, exactly. So it's important to identify what is the experience that people are looking for. And I think the things that I basically identified, there's a number of things. The first one is that people like having a game to be played. So you want back and forth and you want struggle. If someone just like uncontestedly combos off and wins the game, it's not fun. Right? So you want a little bit of back and forth. So it's like, I'm going to build up a board. It's like part of it's going to go away, or someone's going to interact with my stuff, or some of it's going to get counterspelled. Like there's a little bit, like the brakes get put on someone a little bit, at least. People also like when there are decisions, right? So if there are multiple threats at the table, you're inherently creating opportunity cost for removal spells. So people like considering what the opportunity cost of those things are, especially if people have multiple forms of interaction. So it's like, I think about the opportunity cost of plowing my opponent's monster, because if I do that now, that means that I can't plow their Elish Norn. And goddamn, do I love announcing to the table that I'm going to plow Elish Norn. That's like my favorite thing to do. So, you know, when I cast Swords to Plowshares, I need to make sure that it is targeting Elish Norn, or it's actually important. I can't be blowing my Swords to Plowshares on something that's not Elish Norn, you know what I mean? Like, it's really important, you see. Or at least when I cast Swords to Plowshares, I need to comment on how that card isn't Elish Norn, and that makes me really sad. So yeah, it's like people want struggle. People want to do what they felt like their deck was designed to do. So, if you shut them down too hard, they don't get to do what their deck was trying to do, which means that you need to give them a little bit of breathing room, even if it's like optimal to interact with them immediately. So for example, a mono blue player drew Soul Ring on turn 1 for their Talrand turn 2. Technically, it is optimal for me to counter Talrand immediately, because I don't want to give the Talrand player any room to like start creating critical mass. Like it is correct for me to counterspell their commander and then just like have it not be there. If I'm trying to win the game, that is correct. But instead, I was like, yeah, whatever, that resolves. Because if the Talrand player doesn't breathe and then I kill them like 3 turns later, then like I don't have to deal with the Talrand player anymore. Right? But no one likes that. So you have to let them breathe a little bit. Let them like do what their deck was designed to do, and then you kill them. Right? The problem is trying to do all of these things while you're playing a proactive deck is really hard. Because if I'm trying to deal combat damage to someone in order to win the game, like, I'm not letting the Talrand resolve. You know what I mean? Like, I can't have this person producing 2/2 blockers, like, every time they breathe. Because their deck is filled with cantrips. Like, I just, like, it means I can't win the game. Because I'm playing a proactive deck and I need to attack them. So, unfortunately, when you're actively trying to win the game, you can't facilitate a lot of this, like, you know, interact every once in a while, let people play their deck, and don't win too fast. Right? Like, you can't do those things if you are actively trying to win the game. Which is why I've been playing, like, reactive decks. But this person was talking mad shit, and they don't realize that I am a demon. They do not know the demon that is within me. So hopefully I'll smack the shit silly on Sunday. Hopefully. Alright, are we bored yet? Was that boring? Did I bore everyone to death yet? Why didn't they Lotus into Tauren to get him out on turn 1? Yeah, you know what? I don't actually know. I don't know why they didn't just, like, Lotus Petal into Tauren turn 1. Frankly, I actually don't even know why... why they aren't playing, fuck, what else could he be doing with Tauren on turn 1? You could, like, Gemstone Caverns into, Lotus Petal. You're talking about Black Lotus? That card is banned, right? Isn't that card banned? That card's banned.
Hey, mister.
I thought it was fun, which embarrasses me, but also I meant a humiliation. Nice!
Huh?
Fucking same, dude! I don't know if you're playing Time Watch, it's only fair! Was that seriously the setup for this bit? Are you fucking kidding me? Was that the long con? How long were you cooking that one for? How long did you set the toaster settings? Man. I made a token, as I've said before. I've made proxies. And, man, one of them's the Monarch. And the Monarch is sitting on a chair. Then everybody comments on how hyper-detailed the foot is. And nobody comments on how squished the ass is against the seat. Like, man, I feel like you're really just, like, not paying attention to the right things here, you know what I'm saying? Like, really feel like you need to... You have to be paying attention to the correct details.
Alright then.
Okay, what were we actually doing in this game?
Where to?
We have a number of things to do. There's, like, there's the dungeon to the side of the Royal Capital. There's the tower here. There's the... what's it called? Not Juna! Yufa. Trial. Did you change the weather yet? No, I did not. So I'm gonna change the weather for the tower, I think, and we're gonna go do the tower.
Huh?
Yo,
Hey,
buddy pal,
leave it to me.
please change the weather.
The weather. We'll
Please
see
change the
soon.
weather of this place
that
to
be
be
all?
good. Yes.
Now then.
Zappy zap. For 3 days. Okay. Let us go do that dungeon. Which is good, because it only lasts for 3 days. And this time we're going to, we're gonna skip the dungeon, so we should get there in 3 days. Riding a sword? No time for stopping. Exactly. So we're gonna do wisdom, right? We're gonna do a wisdom training? Training our wisdom? Okay.
Everyone's here.
Let's go over here, please. 3 days.
I cannot say I see the point.
It's your call.
Camp twice. Yes, let's
be
go.
off.
Hopefully I get a chance to work on my wisdom. We also haven't been doing the Colosseum at all. Oh, hello. Some sort of altar that's appeared in the lounge. But possessing divine powers. It has arranged an altar in the lounge. Listen, I know that this is like a really important and like, you know, I understand, I get it, right? Like it's an altar and that's like important and altars are important and stuff. But the problem is that there isn't a whole bunch of VTubers, right? Or it isn't a shrine to a VTuber. So honestly, that's the problem. You can visit the village without taking up a time slot, but probably best to save just in case. I will do that.
Sorry.
Hulkenberg. Let's go talk to Hulkenberg. Oh yeah, that's right. Our Hulkenberg has potentially will have access to this thing, and goddamn, this thing looks so cool, and I want to see it. I want to see what this looks like. Look at the Halo thing; it's so cool. So we will be talking to Hulkenberg, and I'm going to save. Here. Why is this altar here? Because Yufa is simping for divine spirits, I guess. Oh, I can talk to Yufa to increase imagination? Altar. Damn, that's like a dragon head. Yep, looks completely normal to me. We should remember to cook. We've got to cook!
This is...
Let's cook. Oh, what was the thing that the guy wanted? In order to change the weather? I don't remember. Let's just make a magical bread. And we'll get 2 magical breads. I guess I don't really have ingredients to make more stuff. Unfortunately. Hulkenberg. Have we fished? We did, at least once, right?
Well met.
Well met. We have the spear as our sole means of dispatching Luis. It is a precious tool indeed, and now it is the time for prudence. We strengthen our arm before the thrust.
Say,
I apologize for being so absorbed in personal thoughts. Yes, I would like to do the thing.
I thank you. And then...
Saying it now, since I wasn't here last time, but Summoner is one of my favorite lineages. Kind of does the mass dancer thing of doing anything, except it does everything at once rather than being able to do anything, but only one thing at a time. Yeah, that's fair. Oh, I should see what the next Summoner things are. I don't know. Okay, what is the downside supposed to be of Summoner? I guess that's a good question. You recalled we talked about my one-time compatriot, Redonth. Simping for divine spirits is an interesting way to say expressing our faith. Yeah, I guess I just put it into my own words because simping for thick anime thighs is my religion. So I'm just trying to put it into, like, terms that I understand in my brain. Having to craft every attack, also kind of MP intensive. That's fair. Seek only to correct him. Hulkenberg needs to correct her compatriot. But I know he is not a man easily persuaded by words alone. We are warriors. As such, it is only through battle that he will be shown the error of his ways.
Okay, but
Would you accept
Yes.
the challenge? Or, all things considered, it seems likely. To that end, any knight who praises their honor would never risk the shame of refusing a challenge, and my would-be opponent is the knight commander himself. Were I to throw down the gauntlet in public, he could scarcely deny me.
Say,
I summoned my persona to summon a human? Yes, we're gonna become a human summoner. Do you recall the broken sword from the other day? It sparked a realization. This is a problem only blades can solve.
and so.
And indeed, in the tally of all our previous bouts, we stand even. This seems a fine opportunity to settle things once and for all. You got this, Hulkenberg.
I thank you.
We still have our mission to complete. Rest assured, I cannot lose. I will accept no less than victory. And besides, I would duel Radon for the people, yes. But even more so, I would take measure of myself. He is single-minded, as much now as he was then. Once he decided on rising to the knighthood's peaks, so indeed he did, but by whatever means necessary. All while I eschewed? Eschewed? Eschew? What is that? This is a fancy word, Hulkenberg. What are you saying? Cashew. Familial. What? I don't. Do I need to look this up? Familial honor to pursue knightly calling. And when that was lost to me, I sought the prince. My shifting purpose has weakened the path beneath my feet. I have long mortified at the front I saw in the mirror, and long did that feeling fester in my heart. Eschewed? What, like sneezing? Like, eschew! So she eschewed, like she sneezed away her familial responsibilities. I don't know why I keep wanting to say familiar. Or familiar. Familial. You don't not eschewed? I did not eschew. But no longer do I stand ashamed. My path, however serpentine, has led me to all of you, and to the woman I am today.
If so,
A lack of doubt does not make one strong, nor does it make one right. I shall face him headlong, surpass him in ability, and right his ways. That's so true. You had it right the first time? I did? Eschewed. Yeah. I just felt like saying a cashew. It's very interesting. I feel like I've been exploring the idea of doubt as well. I think doubt is very important. Lack of doubt is not necessarily a good thing. But too much doubt is also not necessarily a good thing. You
yeah.
kick their butt. So I shall. You will know that my years wandering and my journey with you has not been in vain.
say.
How do you pronounce acacia? I can't with that one because I've already seen the clip of... I don't remember how many different pronunciations there were. It was like... I think it was acacia. Acacia. Based, I fear. It's acacia, right? Or acacia? Is that acacia or acacia? Acacia. Acacia, right? Acacia, 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 iron. It's a sh sound. Acacia. Or acacia. Yeah, there we go. Acacia. I think that word's an outlier. No, I watched the clip. There's like a legendary HoloLive clip. I don't remember who pronounced it though. Was it Bay? They pronounce it Acacia. It's like an Akasupa. I have a request. I want you to witness the duel. Sure.
Leave it to me.
I thank you.
I'm grateful. I had faith that you would accept. But the duel must be fair in all things. No matter what happens, I ask for your impartiality. It was indeed Bay? Incredible. It's a good clip. You can look up Bay pronounces Acacia.
Victorious.
It's great. Okay.
All right.
I shall propose the duel to Rodanthe in the days to come. Call upon me when it is convenient for you. In the meantime, I have many preparations to make. It is a hungry business, all this thinking. Fortunately, I have just the thing. My prized cache of tender fermented meat. I don't like that. You would be hard-pressed to find meat this soft, pungent, and ripened anywhere else. Here, as a token of thanks, take some. I'm good. I'm good. Thank you. Thank you, though. I don't know if I want that.
Wise path, a cave on an uninhabited island east.
Something just occurred to me, which now that I thought about, I fear it will happen soon. Oh no.
The deceased can ascend as
What?
guardian deities if their remains are fed to
At
the
what?
sun.
Acacia?
Time passes, lands and peoples change, and the unthinkable becomes sacred tradition. The party arrives with complicated feelings.
Giving it some thought?
It's not our itinerary, but do you want to stop? Let's keep going.
Cilento, a settlement known for its marine trade, thanks to the bounties of the sea. The bay's most prominent feature, though, is a sinkhole of unfathomable depth.
Oh.
Some believe to gaze into its abyss is to be spirited away. The gauntlet
cool.
runner glides into the inlet as seabirds overhead cry out songs of victory at their catches.
Giving it some thought?
And there's something here. Want to make a quick detour before we continue on? Let's try it. What a lovely village. Agreed. All the islands around here are hot for blazes. I bet there'd be a stampede on the island if people found out a famous songstress was swimming here. I can't imagine the islanders know who I am. Perhaps I ought to gather an audience and sing for them. You're not here on leisure.
Honestly.
Do you want to buy something? Yes. Oh, we can just buy heroes fruit here. I'm pretty sure I want to buy all of these. Wonder if this is for salt. Ooh, I can get more magic. That's probably good. Is this good? I think we need this to make the stew. I might do this eventually. Like, getting plus 10 magic just seems kind of good, no? Like it's noticeable. MC does, like, a lot of magic damage. So I'm gonna buy these and use them eventually, I swear. Definitely. 100%. I'm gonna buy all of these because I want all the XP. Oops. And I don't know if I need... Yeah, okay. Sell. I'm gonna sell all of this junk. That's a lot of junk. Damn. I should sell my junk more often. I don't care about this.
All right.
Okay, let's get out of here. Continue our trip. Yes.
As the sun sets
When
over the sea's
our runner
walls
was
and
introduced,
the
it
birds
rammed
rest
into
their
the side of a
wings,
wall, and our
the gauntlet
pilot
runner
hasn't had
settles
any
into a
issues with
river,
this
waves lapping
whole time
softly
since
in
then.
song. The gauntlet
Yeah,
runner anchors
we've
itself
been
at the
totally
reef
fine with
to
it.
stave off danger. Within its walls, the party sleeps peacefully.
I'm not sure what that means, Unicorn. What does this say?
All
What is
right.
this referring to? I guess I'll do wisdom. Oh wait, I just realized. Oh, she's not wearing her thingy, her coat. That's very cute. She's polishing her helmet. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. That's very cute.
Indeed.
Alright, kick my butt, Hulkenberg. I thought the helmet was destroyed. I did too.
All right.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
What to pick?
I unfortunately don't know what the reference, not reference, but like I keep wanting to say I don't know what the reference is in my head, but I don't know what you're referring to. I think unicorn, or rather bullet, partial, means the potential mechanical complications are a bit of a Chekhov's gun. I see. I understand. Can I make something? Can I make the stew? I can make the stew. I'm pretty sure this is the stew that he was talking about.
All good.
Back home, we would most frequently cook things by placing them into stews alongside plentiful herbs and spices. Etruria is blessed with a warm climate. Perhaps that is why its people prefer foods that cause them to perspire. Our spices range from sharp to refreshing, and we select them according to the needs of our body at the time. That's the Dragon Hustle stew.
May I?
Oh man, have you ever fresh ground spices? Like with Immortal and Pestle? Oh man, like it. I love that shit. Or if you've ever toasted spices. Oh, toasting spices is so good. God, what am I thinking of? Like cumin? Toasted cumin? Oh man. Oh, I love that shit. Okay, pinch of herb for the best result. Also, Poi, are you suggesting that this is not the correct stew? That I need to make the other one? Welcome, Kindred. Howdy. I gotta scroll by and not say howdy. An incantation infused with love and affection. Subscribe. Let us cast it together. Niramata Imao Renaxio? Is this like saying Moe Kyun?
What this is?
Oh, Dragon Hustle, like that's the effect. Okay. Now you know why the British made an empire due to spices? What, because it's good? Because spices rock? Do 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 do. Oh hey, I can do the bath thing. I can raise my magic by 2. Do 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 do. Oh, I can only do it at night. Would have been worse if they knew to go for salt too. Do. Trying to think of what other spices I care about. I mean, I think mostly cumin. Cumin is very good. I was gonna ask Chad what their favorite spices are, but I can't imagine any of you know how to cook. I don't know, or and less? Oi! I don't know. I'm trying to think of what other spices I like. I know that I've made a jerk before. Like jerk chicken. So, blended peppers are really good. Like, blended jalapenos are, like, so good. Yeah, fresh jalapenos, or, what else are there? What's the one that's, like, right above that? There's one that's, like, slightly above in Scoville units. Mustard seed, paprika, fenugreek, coriander seed. I feel like I've seen recipes that call for fenugreek, and I've never used it. Because it calls for it at the very end, so I never remember to get it. You know what I mean? I feel like I haven't paid as much attention to mustard seed or coriander seed either. I've smelled coriander seed, though. What am I looking for right now? I'm looking for something. I'm looking for an activity to do. I don't know which one to do. Well, let's try this one, because we haven't read this one yet. I'm Mexican, so my native skills is to cook either drugs or food. Mine is basil and cinnamon. Not together, but they do to food. What they do to food is peak. Actually, so cinnamon in savory cooking is actually super good. I think I've done that like once or twice. It's like incredible. Basil as well, for sure. Fenugreek is what gives Indian curry its particular tang, but it's also the ingredient that makes you smell like curry when you sweat after eating it. It's funny. All you need is salt, and even that's unnecessary asceticism. Yeah, I mean, you're allowed to commit to whatever degree of asceticism as you find valuable at the time. Yes, but you need to do it chill. Wait, what? What's chill? What? You should do what? I feel like, because what I'm thinking about is, I swear I've done, like, stews before, where you just, like, take a cinnamon bark and just, like, throw it in there. Like, you just raw take, like, a piece of cinnamon bark and just, like, boil it in there. I don't remember when I added it, but I do remember that it was kind of dope. Unicorn out here denying himself all earthly pleasures. Yeah, I mean, you know, whatever you find useful. Bold block letters span the cover. Do not read. So I'm gonna read it. So anyways, I started reading. Clusters of cryptic phrases and abstract drawings fill the pages. Was this written in some sort of trance? The difference between moonlight and starlight, the difference between me and you, the difference between love and romance. Inquiries like these flood the page. I don't know why, but reading through this has got me in a cold sweat. Shivers are running down my spine. Imagine caring about the taste of food. Yeah, I don't know, couldn't be me. Juna's working lyrics. Maybe. We can certainly say that artistic expression is a serious business for Juna. Raw, creative passion. Man, I hate philosophers. Wait, why?
Nura speaking.
No, is something coming up?
Arrives
Oh,
in
it's a
nestled deep
painting.
in the forest. Within, vibrant flowers rich with color blossom in full glory. But theories claim the cave itself is a weapon of a bygone era, and the magic of its circuitry infused the ground with magma. As though drawn in by the bewitching light, the gauntlet runner draws near the mouth.
This is a place that grows ever more curious. It almost appears as though the plants themselves are creating a path. Everywhere on this island is bursting with nature, but this is on a whole nother level. Oh, and now this is a proper ruin. It is an extremely old one at that too. Time has taken its toll on it, but what lies beneath all these plants remains distinctly man-made. Do my eyes deceive me? Is it something you want to eat? How is it you perceive my thoughts so readily?
Look.
Observe, the shape of these flower petals betrays the edible nature of their species. It is likely that a most precious nectar flows within. Of course.
Still.
The reason why this place conducted to growth. It's definitely faint, but I feel a special flow of magma.
Rather.
Okay. Whatever magic that remains here now, it seems like it's only got power to make plants grow. Cool. Is this like an actual
Now then.
place? We should continue forth before Norris's curiosity takes root. Yeah. Oi, come now. Just allow me another moment to take a better look at this.
All right.
Nice wisdom.
Here.
Well, to secure this place, I sketched a detailed record.
As the clear surface gives way to
Imagine
the glassy
wanting
bank
to-
of darkness,
Yeah,
the
carve a
gauntlet
tiny
runner
niche out
reaches
of the
remote
thing. Yeah.
island. The
Reread that
body
one.
gets a good night's rest.
Philosophers make a living
Still land,
saying simple questions are
spread
actually
its
very
wings.
complex. My sister tells me there's a book explaining why 1 + 1 = 2. I don't think philosophers are known for making a living. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think philosophers are, you know... Also, I think there's a difference between, like, you know, asking questions and being like 1 + 1 = 2, right? 1 + 1 = 2 is not philosophy. Proving basic math axioms is important. Yeah. I was gonna say, I think... How should I frame this? I don't know, man. Like... Sorry, I'm just trying to, like, think of where I start with this. The first thing, as I've explained before, is that, like, if there's a simple and pragmatic answer for something that you believe is intuitively correct, then, like, it's my understanding that you probably have a collection of intuitions which point you to an understanding of a particular thing, right? And pragmatically, for the purposes of living your life, pragmatically, there's no problem with this, right? Like, there's literally no issue with being like,
Wish it had cooled
like,
down.
the deck is a scorcher. Oh, we can't go outside? No, I can't take a bath.
Wish it had cooled down.
Yeah, so pragmatically, there's no issue with answering pragmatic questions with pragmatic solutions that fit your life. There's no issue with that. Right? But if you stop assuming that, like, your intuitions or beliefs are correct, there's a surprisingly large amount of questions to be asking about things. You know what I mean? Like, there's a surprisingly large amount of questions to start asking. Right? So, for example, it's like, man, I hate philosophers. It's like, but why? Like, why hate philosophers? Also, why is the concept of philosophy or thinking about things deeply related to your sister telling you about there's a book that proves 1 + 1 = 2? Right? Like, why are these related? of all the possible things or examples that you could have created about disliking philosophers, right? Like, why did you choose this? Like, how did that happen? Right? And I find that stuff very interesting, personally. Additionally, Marcus Aurelius has already relieved you of the obligation to have a take. If you don't care, you don't have to have an opinion. Or rather, you don't have to have an opinion on anything. It's okay. Exactly. True, Sable, and there are plenty of philosophers who also did a lot of math and physics. Yeah. It's like you don't have to care about anything. Which I think is good too. I think that is an important thing to, I guess, be okay with. So for example, when I mentioned the thing about asceticism, right, is that it's like, for me, the concept of deprivation of pleasure is important for a lot of things, right? So if I tell myself, man, I really want a grilled cheese, and then I go like, okay, but even though I really want a grilled cheese, I'm not gonna have one. Right? And then I think about how that makes me sad. And then I go like, like that is interesting. And then the next time I think about having a grilled cheese, I'm gonna be like, well, I'm not gonna have one. And then I'm gonna be sad. And then I'm gonna be like, You know what I mean? So it's like, whatever degree of deprivation you feel like is appropriate for exploring that topic, good for you. Thumbs up. How about this? I find philosophers are a waste of time. They're a waste of time. I mean, what are you supposed to be using time for? Like, what is time supposed to be used for? I cannot remember the last time I had a desire for a specific food. Yeah, I mean, this analogy does not work well for people who don't value food. Right? The part of the exercise that is actually important is to say, like, well, this is a desire. If I tell myself that I am not going to fulfill the desire, what happens? That's the actual practice, but which again is like I was tying it to asceticism, which is to completely not engage with any of your desires, or to whatever degree. But yeah, I don't know. People say that talking to random strangers on the internet and being in an anime girl avatar and also playing video games is a waste of time. But why do they think that? I think there are people who are answering very pragmatic questions with pragmatic solutions, right? Some people value money more. So this thing doesn't make a whole lot of money, so it's kind of, you know, it's not very important in regard to their belief structure. Which again, I'm supposed to tie this back to Marcus Aurelius. If you are already answering pragmatic questions with pragmatic solutions that make sense to you, answering these questions doesn't matter. You don't need to ask yourself anything. You already have beliefs, it doesn't matter. This a waste of time is usually short for it does not align with my personal value system. Yeah, for sure. I mean, but like, the thing is, even if it's like a shortcut for it does not align with my personal value system, I think there's something like, the question isn't that they disagree, because it's obvious that they disagree. The thing that I care about is why do they disagree? Right? And that's what's always been interesting to me, because it's like, when you ask someone this, right? Like, I don't actually remember the context or the contents of our discussion, but I do remember I've asked Poi before about why they don't like food, right? And it's kind of like, I think at the time it was answered pretty robustly, and it's like, okay, well, that's interesting. You know, there's nothing for me to say at that point, right? I don't care if Poi values food or doesn't value food, right? It's their life. My question is, how did you get there? Because, like, we're all different. There's always, like, different context for how people got to different things, right? And I think that's interesting. I only studied one semester in high school for American literature. This is when I started hating philosophers and study their work. Thankfully, that wasn't the whole class. I see. So my understanding is your exposure to philosophy was like that, basically. Which is fine. I find that it's easier to find value in something if you, like, can discover the value in it, right? So that is to say, like, if you play a game and then you're like, why am I playing this game? And you don't really have a good answer to that question, then, like, it's going to be hard to care about it, right? And, yeah, so I tend to try and look for, like, the utility in things. I find that there's a lot of reasons why axioms and dogmas are created to, like, be valuable to people, or it seems like the underlying purpose is a reflection of beliefs of people who are trying to solve problems. So I go like, that's kind of cool. They were solving this problem at that time. That's very interesting. Which, like, a lot of the reason why I gravitate towards philosophy, I suppose, is, like, existential dread. Which is, like, kind of why a lot of that happened in the first place. Right? Because if I basically say that all beliefs are just, like, some made-up bullshit that we made up to give value to our life, it's like, what's left? Well, not a whole lot, is there? Notably, it is evil, as also often it does not align with my personal value system and upsets me. Yes, of course. Yeah. I have, however, had a negative physical reaction to eating the same meal over and over, forcing me to eat something that at least tastes different. That's just an evolutionary response. Imagine studying other people's philosophy and not just pondering until you find the answer yourself. I mean, sure. I think that you can spend a lot of time thinking about it yourself and then also see what other people have to say. I actually find that myself in particular, like, I am more a person to try to think about it myself because I don't like getting extra information. It's kind of a paradox, you know what I mean? It's like, well, I like understanding things, which kind of gives me more perspective or more information. But the problem is that if you, like, slot that information into something and you assume that that is, like, the information that's supposed to go there, then it, like, prevents you from putting anything else there. So it's like, things can't inherently be right, because if they are, then you can't keep asking questions. Which is why I talked about doubt, like, 30 minutes ago. Where, to me, it feels like doubt is the mechanism of starting analysis of something. Because again, if something is right, there's no reason to doubt it. So if you don't doubt anything, then you can't start asking questions. So, like, the part of the purpose of having doubt is to start answering, like, start the process of analysis and asking questions. At least that's my understanding right now. It's something I thought of recently. I don't even know if it's correct. Because if it's correct, then, like, I can't keep thinking more about doubt. I remember joking about these guys saying, instead of contemplating about something for months, why not just do it? Why is it mutually exclusive that you can't both do something and then also think about it? You can both contemplate on something and then also think about it. Right? I think that I am a very industrious person. Right? Like, I get shit done all the time. Right? But that doesn't mean I don't stop to think about things. Right? I was like, where did that assumption come from? I mean, I'm assuming that's Code Monkey. One of the greatest feelings from a job is seeing how people solve the same shit with extremely different solutions. Yes, Rue, that's actually so true. I love seeing different ways that programmers solve things. Because obviously I need to do programming as well, right? But when I was working on on one of my teams that I was working with, this person was like designing this fucking Rube Goldberg machine to solve this problem, and I was like, I felt like there needed to be a different way to do it that was a little bit easier. But I basically told the guy that it's like, listen, if you're designing the system like this and this is how you want it to work, I'm not touching the code because I don't have to deal with updating this shit. So, you know, doubt and faith were the themes of the last dungeon, sort of. Yeah. It's like, what is the purpose of faith? Also, that it's like having purpose in faith, or basically saying like, I don't have any other purpose except for my faith, so don't take it away from me. I thought that was kind of like on. That made me kind of sad. Because again, there are some people who like don't see a lot of value in themselves, and then they basically say, well, I need to find my value by placing it into something. But then that's the problem, right? Is that like once you take it away from them, then like their sense of value goes away. So it's like, am I valuable because I'm a VTuber? Like, if I stop being a VTuber, am I still valuable? Right? If I stop, like, being good at card games, am I valuable? Right? Like, those are things that I care about a little bit. But realistically, they aren't actually the thing that I do care about. Or it's like, again, it's not dogmatic. The thing that I like about card games is that it does two things. There's two things that I like about it. The first one is that a deck is a randomized source of options that you can analyze. So every time I draw 7 cards, I have to evaluate what the 7 cards are, and that it's fun for me to go through that exercise. The second thing I like is that because actions can do a lot of different things, I like seeing how those actions can like do silly things. Right? So it's like, if I can swords my blocker before their lifelink goes off, that's like an interesting interaction that's not going to be available all the time, but it has happened in 2 notable cases where I went like, ooh, that's cool, that I had access to doing that. So it's like, that's what I like doing in card games. But at the same time, there's like the purpose or identity of being someone who actively looks or seeks out those things, or someone who's like good at card games. Where if you took that away, it's kind of like, for some people, they'd feel bad. Right? Like, you might say, oh, well, do you feel good because you're like a clever person? It's like, I don't know. I just kind of like doing that, though. The problem is that, like, whenever I say these things out loud, it kind of like, it drifts away from me a little bit, I guess. It sows more room for doubt. If then until it works, or if else. Rather, I don't know, programming. I don't know, it worked, so I guess it worked. I also think needing to find out how to update infrastructure is also an interesting thing. Like, I had to retool a system recently that I was like, oh shit, I don't actually know if this is gonna work, basically. Because the problem with the system was that it didn't take in any arguments, and then I had to like extend it a little bit so that it had arguments. But the problem was that because of how the overall system was made, I had to redo like 8 or so different passing statements. And I was like, God, really? Ugh. Let's do wisdom. Alright, beat me up in games, please.
Now then.
Wisdom.
Wisdom!
Why, that's
4.
Time marches on.
Yeah, hopefully that
The age
was
of a new king draws nearer.
reasonably philosophical enough for you to hate it. Because if it was, then
What to pick?
it was doing its purpose. Wisdom go up. How funny! How timely, right? How timely. Okay, what do I want to do? Books? Book time? Courage. Courage. Okay, the whole section has been struck by 2 thick lines, a few words scribbled in next to it. My very soul screams. Is this her handwriting? Flipping to the next page reveals a swarm of characters and symbols I've never seen before. Is this a language only Juna knows herself?
Alright.
I want to get to 5 courage so that I can do Alfonso's... Not
The spire
Alfonso,
of
Alonso.
blind faith is the decision to pursue such a beast, one of bravery, or something else altogether. The party sets foot in the tower, filled now only with disquieting magma. All prayers long unanswered.
Alright, let's see if we can do it. We can get it done. Or if I'm going to be stuck here for 3 hours. We're finally here. We really had to take the long way around, didn't we? A man asked us to come here to get revenge on a monster, right? Such a pity, that whole story. Suppose it's the only consolation he'll get. Let's be about it.
No.
Don't believe we'll need very long. Over there, is that not the very person that brought us here? Oh. What's up?
What?
Must be kidding me. There's someone else here? Who the hell are you?
Wait a second.
Yeah, that's our line. But at least you're alive, I'm glad. Your brother back on Virga Island asked us to avenge your death, but you're not very dead, so let's just get to it. I'm not leaving. I refuse to go home until I can reclaim my life's work. Those creatures surprised me and I dropped my monster notebook.
Huh?
You dropped something? Wait, don't tell me you lost it in the
What did I
tower.
do?
Precisely, it happened earlier, as I was fleeing that very place. Oh, but don't worry, for I remember exactly where I dropped it. It should be in a room at the tower's tallest point, where a blue bird-like monster known as a Leogron waits. Were you going to the tower as well? If you had business here, can't you retrieve my notebook? Of course. If you refuse, then I'll have no choice but to go myself, and then the temple cost me my... Jeez, I mean, like, have fun searching! That'd be so funny. We'll get the book then. Yeah. You should know that monsters here react most fiercely when you get close. You should fight them from a distance if you can.
I see.
I see. Oh, we can put Hulkenberg back on
What now?
Sniper. Level 10. Okay. Probably without inclement weather, it's not too bad. Can you check what summons you can craft? I don't think I've been exposed to that system yet. Yufa. Summoner.
That is
Details. Yeah. Synthesis. I think I haven't been given this yet. Go to Academia? Okay.
Now, where was I?
She wants the detailed bestiary with all its diagrams of monster parts. Understandable. Of course. Summon requires a vessel and catalyst. They've added new items to the special experiments. Okay. Cool. Let's see.
Please, do make yourselves comfortable.
Some experiments. Gargoyles is fire magic. Physical. So I can make fire. Fire. I can make fire. That's what I can do. I can make fire magic. I'm just gonna make it. Why not? What scone? What?
I'm looking.
Do. Oh, coxcomb. Whoa, what's wrong with Cox? What's the issue? Like a cockatiel.
What now?
What was I doing? Yeah, you're on general. Yeah, I guess my party is just filled with all the baddies. Let's do it.
Okay then. Let's go.
Hour time. I knew a girl named Cox. Somehow nobody ever made the obvious joke. Well, maybe they thought it was so obvious that, like, you know, they really shouldn't. Right?
Amazing! Great moves back there.
They call me the specialist of back shots. Never mind.
You've got a bunch of ailments slowing you down, Captain.
Let's go. We'll do this together.
Okay, but what if I just, like, do this?
Hold nothing back.
Use all of my MP. Shit, I missed one. Well, that's not good.
It's really hurting.
Ooh, the dark evasion. I'm insane. I'm crazy with it.
This may be excessive. Go right now.
What's up? Pop.
It looks like you've got several ailments. Watch your back. I'll run you through. One remaining. Hokenberg's got this handled. Only this is just what I need. Them off and we're clear. You gotta be clear about all those ailments.
Nice. She beat me in arm wrestling. Memories. Nice.
Great job, everybody.
Marvelous. Does it seem that I've grown stronger?
Grown stronger.
I'll trust my back to you.
Cure status ailments. Cool.
That was the last of them.
They've noticed us.
Nope. Get me out. Ooh. Oh, what was that thing? Oh, what the heck? It
I see the enemy.
went all the way up here?
Charging in. Forward. Let's give him a fight.
No Rakarm on the Savior? Ah. Yeah, I think we have to inherit it. I don't know what this thing is weak. To wind, I think. We don't have it. Big damage. Everyone, get in here! Easy grind. Maybe.
What a finale! Keep your energy up, everyone.
Nice, we got so much mag!
Right. I could get used to this.
It gets Pasha Rakarm. Oh, it does? Cool. I didn't notice. That's the... It revives with full HP?
Come and get me.
My quarry! Through. They're weak to piercing attacks. Hit them all with one power. Raging fire!
Nice shelter formation.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's a shame that it's not on MC. But I think MC is slowly turning into just a magic caster. Catch my drift.
For all that we strive for! I'll run you through! Hulkenberg got them right in their weak spot. Watch me! Stubborn, hey?
Status heal and revive. Not entirely sure what it does. Oh, fair. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Someone, quick! Get her back on her feet!
I don't think we have time for that. I think this thing needs to die. Oh, it died. Nice.
That's the last of them! The way's clear!
Whoever retained my edge.
I guess it is kind of funny. Sorry, the thing that I was saying before is that, like, I kind of wanted MC to do buffs, but the problem is just that, like, it doesn't feel like my other characters do damage.
Hey! You found something!
So,
Push through.
It's too late for you! We should fight together! This is just what I need!
Lend me your strength.
yep. Oh, nice.
Looks like that's all of them! Great job, everybody!
Ghoul stone.
Right
I'm gonna start ghouling.
I'm right here.
Stop!
Let us settle
One,
this.
one! Now get ready! They're weak to piercing attacks! Hit 'em all
Nullify
with
win.
so fast,
I won't hold back.
Masked dancer.
Flare.
I take my fullest power. It is your turn!
Sniper. As the point of a sword.
Hulkenberg got them right in their weak spot!
Fast dancer!
Light. It's still up.
Is auto heal using medical to heal? If so, you're spending a ton of unnecessary MP on subscribe, but I guess that's fine in the end.
Someone help her!
Man, Yufa just fucking dies. Man, my people just fucking die. Man, I'm just gonna fucking die. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
Royal soul.
Doo-doo-doo-doo. Well, I mean, if it dies, then it dies, right? Doo-doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo. Yufa does that sometimes.
Barely made it.
She just kind of dies.
We all heal before we
Sweet.
hit the next mess. Looks like we're safe for now.
Let's see, 213 MP. I'm still at 213 MP. Oh, maybe it's using Yufa's thing. Right, Yufa has a heal summon. So if I die, you won't miss me, just like that.
Well,
I don't know how to tell this to you since our ooh, I don't really know. I don't know.
We attack as one.
He hates us.
this might be a good strategy.
Let's work together.
Here, divine punishment. I distract you with big lightning bolts.
Whew, not too shabby. Let's keep this up, everyone.
I can't wait to not have MP for the boss again. I'll take that as a yes. Ooh, I don't really want to say it, you know, it doesn't seem like a good thing to be saying, you know, I don't know.
I see the end. I'm right here.
Nice. Let's do this.
Doo-doo.
This is just what I need.
Ah, I recovered from stun.
Let's
Shit.
go.
Better be careful.
Light.
It is resistant to light.
Summoner.
Wind?
That was really
It repels wind. I think we knew that from the other ones, but... Okay. Cool. Cool 4-turn icons. Oh my goodness. Well, very cool. Awesome. Sick. Sweet. Love that. That's awesome. This was before I picked this up.
Nice find. Looks like it could be useful.
That's insta karma. For what? What did I do? Yeah, some girl I knew asked me if I cared if she died. Our relationship only went downhill from there for some reason.
Well,
Yeah, I don't know. I think some people need
That was brilliant.
value to be acknowledged on a non-abstract level. I find it hard to deal with those people, personally,
I call upon a
because
royal
I am a
This might be weird.
I am an exister in the realm of it is what it is. You know, am I valuable to you?
Won't hold back.
And can you put that in like an
Two remaining.
like academic sense? I don't know. It is what it is.
Come forth.
I'm sure I'd feel bad.
You're doing well.
You know, in the same way that when people don't show up, I go like, oh, I wonder how they're doing. Like, I hope they're doing well. Is there like a
I'll give it.
tangible, realistic value? It's not academic. What is the term? Is there an empirical value that you can place on that? That it's like, ah, yes, of course.
Careful.
It's like the people who ask you, like, hey, do you want to be friends? Right? Which is a totally fine thing to do, I think, in some scenarios. But, like, it also is one of those things, like, you just kind of have to vibe check.
Charging
I
up.
think a similar way is, like, when people talk about networking, where it's like, I'm 90% sure networking is just going like, hey, that's a cool project you're working on. Nice. If you're ever doing a project like this, you should let me know, because I like doing projects like that. Like, it's, like, you know what I mean? It's like, not complicated.
Vitus power.
Maybe I'll buff first.
Everyone.
Everyone is counting on me. I'd rather
Everyone.
Observe the I'm stepping back.
Nah, you're a bad person. You are so right. That's so real and true and based.
Moving back.
Big meanie? I do think I am mean. I think I'm a bad person.
I'll get some distance. I'm counting on you.
He hates us! Ooh. Like,
I'll take the rear.
Birds in SMT are so funny because it's a complete 50-50 if they're immune to or weak to wind, but it's always one of the two. Yeah, fair.
Take my fullest power.
Let's not fuck that one up again. Here, get burned. Take this burn.
Hulkenberg got them right in their weak spot.
Watch me.
Doo-doo-doo.
Let's go.
What the fuck?
Flare.
Redacted?
This is the
What do you mean
second-
redacted?
Come forth now.
What the?
The enemy still stands.
Hey, that's a really cool project you're doing. If you're ever interested in something to do with ropes, you should let me know. because I like those kinds of projects. What the fuck is this hitting every single fucking weakness under the sun? What is this? Well, at least it didn't gain 4 turns and wing flap me to death 4 times. Oh my fucking god, are you serious?
Your turn.
I won't hold back.
When my strength is go right.
I'll run you through.
Most flying enemies are reliably weak to gun.
Keep your energy up, everyone.
Gun. Fuck. Shit. Here we go. So you're a bad person and you admit it. The most painful thing is that betrayal only comes from your heroes. This is true. This is fair. You can only feel betrayed if you cared about the thing to begin with. You can only suffer if you are attached to something. They're also weak to pierce here, so that's consistent.
Come on, cat.
Please stop. 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 Stop it. Stop.
That ought to do it.
Yeah. Ooh, okay, that's didn't expect that one. I really feel like I should be skipping these so that I, don't run through all of my mana. Get me the fuck out of here. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna pass a few times so that I can recover,
Fight with pride.
and then I'm gonna leave. All right, get me out of here.
Tight.
Fucking what the fuck? Oh my god.
That is really hurting. Someone help her. Turn is knocked out. We gotta
Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Get me the fuck out of here. Do do.
Exemplary.
That ought to do it.
This is a mimic for sure.
This looks valuable.
Oh, it's not.
Fortune smiles upon us.
Title Trident. Normal attacks become wind affinity. That's cool. It's for the knight. If you skip the birds, you won't get health rested to death. God, you know what? You're so right. That's so real. If only. But I do legitimately feel like
A bit like
I
running from a
need
crowd.
more MP. So I'm gonna like not. Okay, but like there's more after this.
What now?
It's like I have items. I guess I could swap out my party members potentially, and I can use their mana. Like that's kind of the thing I should be taking advantage of. You two, get out of here. Stroll hides me. Let's do it.
Watch out. Even spotted. It's too late
This
for
could be our
you.
chance.
Do.
Oh, power of kings. Some darker arts.
It's not weak to that. How about this? Nope.
Light!
Yikes! Watch out for their counterattack.
Okay, well, it's a good thing it was stunned.
Moving to the rear, I call upon royal power within.
Okay, that did fucking nothing. It's Jover.
I'll give you the behold this power.
No need. This might be a good strategy.
Come forth, royal soul! Everyone, to the front!
I shall. Are you prepared?
Be not all power of kings. Assassin.
Assassin.
Yikes! Here comes the
You weren't using Hulkenberg. Oh my god. Please no. Oh my god. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy fuck.
This will get ugly now. Not bad. We gotta wake her up. Yikes!
Oh,
No way out of this.
shit. Man, what was it even weak to? Just bludgeoning? Man, what the fuck?
So,
Only thing I care about is my non-existent chest.
This is amazing.
You know,
Now that's what I call
you're
treasure.
probably not wrong. That is probably something that I care very deeply about. Can I change Hulkenberg to Brawler? So that I can beat up that thing. And it also means Hulkenberg isn't going to be using MP. Can't resist the allure of a character with cheap healing skills acting as a blood bag. Damn, that's crazy. Is that all I am to you? Just a cheap way to get your healing in? And it's like, yes. This is
Now
correct.
is the time to focus our attacks.
Yes.
This is our chance! Forward!
Let's do this. Get ready.
Okay, so it reflects holy damage.
What I need.
So we can't do that.
I'm counting on you.
Is it comrade? Lend me your strength. Not into the power of heroes.
Hulkenberg got them right
This
in
is
their
the
weak
power
spot.
said to belong. Take my fullest power. I
They just pass.
Your turn.
Everyone, into the front!
Because it has not recovered yet. When will your chest grow? I mean, Von Nokia sure has more than enough.
Come! I crush you!
It is simply $20 away, clearly.
It is over.
Ooh, get whacked. For 17 damage. Hilarious.
Let's go! You better be sure.
You hit their weakness.
Oh, power of heroes!
Bonk. Oh my
Everyone
goodness.
is. We shall sweep
It's
them.
so bad.
This'll mask dancer.
Free cheap damage. I take those every
Let's stay
day.
calm. Come forth.
I mean,
royal
we
soul.
could potentially die next turn.
No. Take it.
Thank you.
Ah, God. Terrible. Now they just kill everybody.
I have your
Oh
back!
my God. Oh, we blocked it. Nice.
This is a fight. Get her some healing.
Jeez, man.
Come! Not now.
Well, they're currently...
For all the
I don't know what to do about this. It seems like a massive problem.
Here I go!
It is your turn. Keep remain focused.
Okay.
It's okay.
Well, at least that's dead. Do these also reflect holy damage?
We're not out of this yet.
How's it going?
Thank you.
Oh, power of heroes!
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, Chief.
Pray you're ready.
I got nothing.
Perhaps the beast go right ahead.
Oh, they have 2 actions each? Christ.
This is nothing.
How terrible.
June is down.
Let's go.
How are you doing? Hopefully better than this.
You hit their weakness.
Okay, it is weak to light, thank God.
Mockingbird got them right in the
This is the
spot.
ghost souls of kings.
Give me strength.
It's up to you now.
The enemy still stands.
Mockingbird
Let's.
in
I
bad
won't hold
shape.
back.
She needs help.
Flare. Last
You got
one.
him.
Okay.
It's going normal then? Yeah, I mean, like, I guess so. Haha, you've forgotten all of your stuff. Haha, loser. You can't do any skills, dumbass.
June is down.
After
Someone,
you.
quick, get her back on her feet.
Alright, that was something else, for sure. For real.
Great work, everyone.
Halfway decent. Even I had more to learn.
There are still enemies nearby.
No problem.
We must be careful.
It's like, I don't think we actually need to fight these things.
Try hitting them with something else.
Behold this power.
I will fight.
Remember when
with pride.
Holy and Curse were insta-kills that you never used because they always missed?
Everyone into the front.
I don't remember that, but yeah, I think I normally did. Oh, fuck, I am not on the right thing for this.
Not now.
Everyone fall back.
Nice.
Remain
I feel like I'm not. I don't want to fight this thing. You know what? Fuck this shit. Get me out of here. Golden Beetle.
Hey, we found something.
Griffins are such cool monsters. I really like griffins a lot. SMT3 boss. Black Rider.
Come and get me.
Oh my goodness. So many skeletons.
Pressure on.
So many skeletons.
I'm right here.
Why are there so many of you?
Let's push through.
Are you here just so that I can use the mage class to get all of my MP back?
Hit it right in the weak spot. Good job.
Damn.
Come Come on.
Do it again.
Come and get it.
Oh my god.
Good job.
Are you here just so that I can get 7 billion items off of the merchant class?
Come and get it.
You hit him
Oh my
right in the
god.
weak spot. Good job.
Why are there so many of you?
That worked out. Keep it
I'm right here.
Welcome to the Bone Zone.
right in the weak spot. Good job. Stop staring. Start fighting. Mass dancer. Raging fire.
Bonk.
Vitus power. You better be sure.
You hit their weakness. Roll up. That's your opening. Captain. Hulkenberg got them right in their
Everyone
weak
is
spot.
counting on me.
We shall sweep them.
You scary skeletons send shivers down your spine.
I call upon a royal
Do,
soul.
do, 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 do. Do, 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 do,
okay.
do.
Everyone, to the front.
Everyone! Get in here! Everyone! 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 Get everyone!
It is over.
Yeah. Yupa hit their weakness. Watch me.
Let's go. Is there another way?
You hit their weakness. With blade. That's your opening, Captain. Hulkenberg got them right in
Even
their
my
weak
Oh my
spot.
god, please.
The situation is changing.
We shall sweep them.
Please die. Please.
I'll show you.
Please!
Stubborn, hey?
Please, I need you to die,
Okay.
please.
We can do this. Vitus power. Is everyone? Let justice prevail.
Oh, thank god.
Smooth finish. Great work, everyone.
Good.
Yeah, because as soon as it summons things, we're like very sad. Kind of back to work soon. Have a good stream. Thank you. Thank you for dropping by. Have fun at work. Hopefully it has been kind to you. As I know last time it was less than kind.
Oh
But,
no, we're respawning.
Oh, this mimic is just...
A nice
is just
fun.
you didn't even try hiding.
Collection.
Huh. Interesting. Yeah, fun. Thanks for coming by. I like to imagine everyone forms a football huddle and discuss a plan of attack. For what? So wait, is that bow better than what I currently have? You are not on the right class. Go back to this one. I should really be using the equipment menu, but yes. Oops, shit. Skills that hit multiple times always hit the maximum amount. Whoa, that's sick! That's cool as fuck. Wait, are there any skills I can learn before this next combat? Details. I learned Smashing Salvo at 20. I don't think I'm going to be able to learn that one by the time, unfortunately. Oh, when you do the formation skill? Oh, true. I wish I had a boyfriend who was into archery so I could call him a bow friend. That is terrible. That's off. I've never heard anything more awful in my entire life. Alright, let's save. Not my bow friend. I wish I had a boyfriend who was into archery so I could see how ripped their back muscles are. Actually, now that I think about it, would also be, you know, bow waifu. Can you imagine how crazy their back is?
What now?
Like, actually their back muscles. I'm going to assume that I need some mana. But maybe I don't, you know? What if I don't? We're gonna go into it and see if I don't. Summoner, Nast.
What now?
Faker! Yeah, I think we'll be fine. Let's do it. I've heard the bow requires the whole body to use. Yeah, I think the actual drawing of the bow is supposed to come from the bag. Source is my brother Lyria bro did archery for a very small amount of time. They basically just did back exercises. But that is my only experience. Alright, let's do it. I like this thing. It looks really cool. You gotta hit it from the back? Damn, true.
Raging fire! You hit their weakness!
Everyone, to the front!
I've done some amount of archery. Can confirm it's mostly upper body and a lot of back shoulders. Oh, it's a good thing we learned Summon Gargoyle. Nice.
Everyone alright? For all that we strive for! Sniper!
Can I poison it, maybe?
I'll run you through!
Got them right in their weak spot. Moving back. Watch me.
But they won't hold back! Maybe I'll get some distance. Come forward, Royal Soul! Let me help!
Thanks.
Trust me.
That is helpful.
I should summon
It is your turn.
Also, I was AFK in another room and just listening. Too many skeletons segment. And we started seeing spooky, scary skeletons. Oh my gosh, I can't. I need to wade my way through all these skeletons. Oh my goodness. Oh gosh. So many skeletons.
No need to rush this. I call upon a royal soul. Hit their weakness. Don't let it down.
Better be. Let's work together!
Alright, let's divine punishment on it. Zap. It is resistant to light. That's good to know.
Is everyone alright?
Got them right in their weak spot. This is just what I need.
Let's debuff you.
This might sting.
Got him.
I won't hold back! Flare!
You hit their weakness. That's
Maybe
your
could have saved
only
that for
weapon.
another turn. They rebuff.
I can do this. Come forth now.
Yeah.
My aim is ever true. Come!
Come!
Hold
Ah.
yourself together. I call upon a royal soul.
Oh, I maybe wanted to half turn that first. Whoopsie.
Everyone, to the front!
It's a bit like a radio play, hearing you doing big reactions and a lot of canned noises. Oh my god. That just like killed us.
Ugly.
That's not good.
Let's combine like this. Someone help please. Miss luck. Yuba, come on, focus.
Are you kidding me? Well, if Yuba didn't fucking miss. Oh my god. As I think I can do Godly Blessing with her, right? That's what I was hoping to do. But we probably would have died anyways. Damn, so... I don't really know. Do we need to go like full debuff mode on them? I don't think so. I think removing the regular buff was fine, and then... I don't know. Time to be stuck here for another hour.
This is just what I need. You hit their weakness.
Ah, I could have given myself a fire attack. Probably.
Everyone, to the front!
I shall summon her. Come forth now.
Also, poisoning didn't seem to do a whole lot, so...
Got them right in their weak spot. Moving back. Mass dancer.
I wish I were a bird. What, so you could get cooked?
Better be sure. Savior! Here!
I guess we're just
Thank
buffing.
you, Puppy. I am grateful. I'll take the rear, Summoner.
Heed me! I step with blade in hand!
Ow! Oh my god.
Watch me.
Let's half turn first.
Let's go!
Throw a heal out there.
Healing power!
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you. Summoner, come forth
Zap.
now.
I missed. You bug,
Is everyone
come on.
let just
Ah!
Pokemon
Oh my
got them
god.
Right in their weak spot.
I'll show you.
Gamble for turns? I think gambling for turns would be fun. But I think we're supposed to remove the buffs first. Because then it wastes a turn buffing, right? Oh my god. The damage! Holy damage.
we can do this!
Thank you. Puppy. That was helpful. It's Summoner.
Heed me!
Yeah, you
I
hit their
stand with
weakness.
blade in hand! At the point of a sword!
Hulkenberg got them right in their weak
Behold this power.
Going for the weak spot! Savior! Is there another way? No.
Wait. I still have an attack buff for some reason.
Let's go!
I thought it would be expiring this turn, but I guess not.
Thank you. I am grateful. I pray you're ready. It is your turn.
Observe, come! This won't do.
Observe, come!
Sniper!
Thank you. I'll make sure to do that Pokemon. Okay, Deadeye stance. Hit rate is 100%. Let me do this big attack. And then they buff. What did they do? Attack fell sharply?
Fast dancer.
Okay.
You hit their weakness.
Should be fine. We'll just set it back to normal, I guess.
I shall from a distance, Summoner. Come forth now. With luck.
You bug,
I
come
stand
on.
ready.
You fuck! Can you stop missing? Please! What the fuck?
Stay my blade.
Personal spec.
Okay, Gamba,
Sting.
give me turns. Let's go!
To the rear guard.
To the extra turns!
Maybe not. Come forth, royal soul. Savior! Everyone, to the front!
More attack, please.
Even Summoner.
Please hit. Okay, thank you.
I'm stepping back. That helped.
That helped. Thank you.
Ooh, get dodged, loser! Just kidding. Just kidding. I take it back. I was joking. Please stop.
We'll do this together.
Oh, fuck. She does not have... I don't have MP.
Maybe
So what I could do is I could give myself MP.
Here.
And then...
I'll take the rear.
oh, but then I don't have enough actions. Well, it's fucking over. It's just over. We're dead. It's not good.
We have provisions.
Because it probably just gets an AoE attack and kills us.
Someone help
The
her.
die.
Is that all?
Hulkenberg's down.
And Hulkenberg dies.
It ends.
Come on, not like this.
Cool.
Someone help.
Sick.
Savior!
Let's go. Well, everything was fine until it wasn't fine. You know? It was fine until they fucking killed us. That wasn't very cool. I don't know what turn it does the big attack, but if we could magic shield that, I think that'd be good. So let's give myself a fire attack so that I can actually attack the damn thing. And then anything else that I need? I'd really like to have a revive. We have revival items. I'm gonna give like a little bit more MP for myself and Hulkenberg. I think Hulkenberg can be Magic Knight so that I can get like the elemental damage reflect thing. Anything else I can do? Ooh, I can learn the piercing attack things. So I could learn the shooty shoot. Where is it? Wild salvo? It's not that bad.
Alright.
Let's do it. Alright, looks good to me. Group of people gets bullied by one bird. Must be playing Entitled Goose Game. This is for sure, 100%. Definitely Entitled Goose Game. Just to live in a place with these hyper-aggressive birds. Fuck birds. I think birds are just assholes sometimes. It swooped down at you, made jogging unbearable. Damn, that sucks.
Everyone, to the front!
To the back! Take my fullest power!
To the rear guard!
Let justice prevail! As the point of a sword!
Hulkenberg got them right in their weak spot.
Moving to the last dancer!
Raging fire!
Raging fire!
Let's go! Fire!
You hit their weakness!
Everyone,
That's
here
your
I go!
opening, Captain.
It is you!
Everyone, get in here!
Power of heroes! Only a flesh wound.
This is just what I need! You hit their weakness! Don't let up now!
Bird!
You take my fullest power!
Take all this fire stuff.
Hulkenberg got them right in their weak spot.
I'll show you!
Let's go! No. I won't hold back!
You hit their weakness!
Little
That's
souls
your
of
opening,
kings,
Captain.
give me strength!
Just spam all the fire moves. Just kill it dead. Just kill it. Kill it so it dies.
Really hurting!
I won't
Someone help her!
Oh, stop.
Down. Get her
Fuck
back up.
you.
Hulkenberg's down.
Fuck you.
Can't let it go unused.
I could have free
Come
attacked
forth,
first.
royal soul!
I'm very good at this game.
That's your opening, Captain.
Well, I guess when Yufa doesn't miss all of her attacks... I guess when Yufa doesn't miss, like, half of the time, then, yeah, it's a lot easier, isn't it?
Not bad, eh?
Shit.
At all.
We didn't even need to, like, deflect anything. We just killed it.
I continue.
Power, yes, I've become stronger.
Incredible.
What should we do?
I want to explore more.
Well,
As in, I want to go fight the other birds and stuff, because I think I still have MP. I do still have MP. These birds are immune to wind, but I didn't see what they're weak to.
Oh my.
An abacus? Is that it? Just a fucking abacus? God damn it. Tilted. I'm tilted. Abacus have a kiss? What? What? Oh. Okay, I'm actually curious here. Okay, hold on a second.
What now?
Because we've already beaten the dungeon. I'm curious. If I change to wizard, how much MP am I gonna get in this corridor? Is that like just 200 or something like that? Each of these is like 1. It's 1 per enemy. I guess I could have just counted how many enemies it was, right? Instead of doing it like this. I was like 30 MP. You should use merchant to try the new weapon. Should I? I mean, it's just a thing, right? It's just an abacus. Should I look at what it does?
Savior!
Oh, hold on a second. Oh, I have the good one. What does the weapon do? It's literally just a generic, like, nothing thing. It gives +3 magic. Congratulations. Incredible.
I think we shook them.
Let's push through. We have the edge.
Oh, I guess all of the monsters respond, huh? I just want to beat up the birds.
This is just what I need.
I won't
And
hold
before
back.
they kill me, though.
Burn!
I pray you're ready. It is your turn. With blade in hand,
Is it still stunned? It's still
I shall
stunned.
be
Cool.
as a shield. Masked dancer.
Let's go. Fire! It's still up?
Summoner, come forth now. The enemy still stands.
Power of heroes!
Nice. Cool. Alright, well, I beat one of them. That's good enough in my books. I don't actually want to kill the other one.
Not out of the woods just yet. Be careful.
Kind of want access to the next gunner too. Well, I want access to a lot of different things. What does the last gunner look like? What is it? Details. Fuck is that? Is it like a... Is it a goddamn artillery platform? Look at that thing. Dude! This thing looks... It looks like a fucking Gundam. Aw, I have to get this one. It looks so cool. It has elemental shots. Oh my god, and it has 1 to 3? Cool. Have you been making more progress with more social links? Yeah, we've done a few. I mean, we just did like Hulkenberg's today, and
Perhaps we're safe.
what other ones? I think a lot of them have
Draw steel. We are spotted.
they have gates, right, for the royal virtues. One of which is like, I know Alonso, we need courage. Like, we need courage 5 to do it, which we're not gonna have for a while. And I don't know about the other ones. I haven't really looked at them. I know I want to keep doing Neris's one, but it requires more trinkets, like more of the baubles. Which means we need to go find the baubles. Right? Yes, we found your notebook.
Right?
Your brother has legitimate concerns. So I want to hire you all as my personal bodyguards. Pay you quite handsomely. Sure.
Hey,
Wait, what? Oh, like we were getting hired. Yeah, we have other things to do. Right, sorry. I thought she was just saying, like, for us to
all right.
get back to the island. ABBA and Kiss should have performed together. Terrible. Fucking awful. What are we doing? Okay. So I think we are going to
Hey,
fast travel back to town. Let's return to
Okay.
town because we
right?
did this. We'll go return in the quest. Gonna go return in the quest. It's a good thing we were able to convince the Magnus brothers to stay on the island. Ah, yes. I'm exhausted.
Time marches on.
Count
and the
your
age of the
blessings,
new
Tor.
king draws nearer.
Is this... Oh, do we... Is this our last day? Or is this the last day of the month? Or what's happening?
Well then,
Oh, we've got, Hulkenberg.
Just lovely.
How much time do I have? Calendar. Big bargain day. Ah, this is... That's the deadline. So we have a number of more days to do more things. Let's go turn in this quest, though. We have found your sister, I think. Yes, your sister returned safely. She's quite familiar with the currents that swirl around here. Yeah, she just
Mission accomplished.
got home safe real easy.
all right.
Courage is getting there. Sure is getting there. Imagination's still not for yet. Should talk to her about pulling those kinds of stunts. Oop. The same... What? You're not wrong. My sister is a hopeless fool. Perpetually selfish brat. And entirely bereft of common sense. It's a shame she's so damnably adorable?
Huh?
Huh? Yeah, it's like, what? Have you seen the way her eyes light up when she talks about monsters? She's been that way since we were kids. When she looks at me like that, I can't be angry. This time really pushed me to my limits. I'll have to train harder so I can be the one to protect her. Makes sense why she's this way. The people are our saviors. I pray you'll have good luck throughout your journey. Got it? Alright. Cool. Yup. Okay, very cool. And that's all I have time for today. Short stream again. I will want to go back to eventually doing a longer one, but particularly this week I have not had a whole lot of time. So, maybe next week though. I should have time on Tuesday and Thursday now, hopefully. So, we'll organize a longer... yeah, I hate this game. This game is the worst. I hate this game now. It's 2 hours. Only 2 hours of my time. Now, next week I should have more time. Bar lost all his stamina quick shot. That's assuming that I had any stamina to begin with. That's assuming... When was I not a quick shot? Hey, we finished the dungeon. We completed a quest. We spent like over 50% of the stream just chatting about philosophy and my deck. My huge, massive deck. How people should be scared of my deck. They stopped fearing it, so I must prove them. Just yap. Yeah, I clearly. That's gonna be it for today. Hopefully we can do a longer metaphor stream next week. I really should have time next week. Or I will make time. I hope. Yeah, we should. I'll try to put aside some time. Jeez. I'm gonna play for longer because I also would like to play for longer. But that's gonna be it for today. So hey, I'm gonna say, if you're still here, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. Consider strongly ditching the Fire Emblem streams. Wait, what do you mean? We got stuff to do. We're on the church road. We got stuff to do. Next week we'll do a longer one. But that's gonna be it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. Appreciate your support as always, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye. Goodbye.